I'm here, y'all. I'm clipping something. Matter of fact, I'll just do it later. How y'all doing tonight, man? Y'all can see I'm not in a real good mood. Hello, the scoop. Hello, everybody. Katie Kane. Hello, everybody. I'm really sad this time. Like normally, y'all think I'd be happy to bust them up. I did get my plant finally from my ex-wife house to my house, so y'all know I always have this in my little background. I still ain't got everything set up. I still ain't got all my furniture. And due to the fact that all my friends in my hometown and I moved up here by Atlanta, Georgia, I don't have anybody to help me move all my furniture in. So I'm going to have to pay a moving company, which sucks because I moved 5 miles down the road. It just sucks so bad to know that all I need is one human being and I don't have to spend all this money on an entire moving company. And I don't have one human being to help me move my stuff. So I'm gonna have to spend $600-700, whatever it is, just to move 5 miles down the road. So shout out to everybody. Um Look, man, I know y'all want me to roast, I know y'all want me to be silly, but it's kind of hard to be silly on this subject because when I understand the intent of what Molly Golightly, Tiffany, and Laura wanted, their intent to get all of their subscribers to think that I did something to force myself on my friend, some kind of sexual assault. They wanted that insinuation out there. They wanted to put it out there. And then I got word behind the scenes of what they've been working on. And they got somebody that was going to come and be Clarissa's voice. And I was like, Clarissa would never go on their channels. Clarissa don't know them. And me and Clarissa cool. So I want y'all to understand, like, the intent is to purposely do this to a man that they wasn't even there. They have no knowledge. The only portion of the story they ever heard was mine. When your intent is to do that to me, you should go to jail. You should be in jail if your intent is to do that. And so what I'm about to do now is about to bust them again, and they finna fall on their face. Now, I've said this story 3 times. I said this story on my other It's Been Real channel because Laura Keck and Tiffany Marie went to some other guys, told the guys that I tried to do something sexual to my friend in New Orleans at CrimeCon. So on that channel, I had to tell the story. I told the story on this channel, and I told the story on John Crime's channel. Every single time I told the story, it was exactly the same. And I hate to say this, but it's the truth. So I got to say this before I make them look stupid. Every time I said the story was when we got the crime con. Well, now the first day was perfect, but you can kind of see something was wrong with Clarissa that afternoon, the Friday afternoon. Something was a little off, but we had just met each other. But yes, you could tell something was a little bit off with her. But by the morning time, by the second full day there, she was in full fight mode. She wanted to fight anybody. And when I say fight, I mean she wanted to mentally have an argument with someone. She did not want to physically fight. And normally, if somebody come at me and they want to argue, I'm gonna give them the attention they're looking for. I'm not gonna hold back. But one of the reasons I refused to argue with Clarissa was because she had told me and Stephanie Harlow, she said, when I get friends that really care about me, I end up pushing them away and I end up fighting with them for my own insecurities. And I start purposely trying to pick a fight with them just so we can have a falling out. I don't know why I do this. When somebody tell me this, the empath in me goes, that means one day Clarissa is going to go off and try to fight one of us. And she's going to keep trying really hard. And when that day come, I'm going to stop her. I'm not going to let her do this. I'm not going to let her throw away 2 good friends. We're going to end the cycle. So when she said something crazy off the fucking wall to me earlier that day, she said something so below the belt to me that I was in the room with me, Clarissa, Stephanie Harlow, and Stephanie Harlow's sister. When she said this, my eyes got big. Everybody in the room eyes got big. Stephanie Harlow was like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Ain't nobody in their life ever said something so cruel to me. And I just looked at the floor and I looked up at Stephanie Harlow and I text Stephanie Harlow. I said, I'm not going to fight with her. And I put my phone down. I didn't say nothing. We get in the elevator. She did it again. The whole day, the whole night, I had a date set up. My date arrived. So it's me, Stephanie, Stephanie's sister, me, my date, and Clarissa. And we go out to have fun. But Clarissa not talking to nobody. She's just trying to pick fights. We get into the hotel lobby. Clarissa comes between me and Stephanie Harlow, gets right in my face and tries again. I walk away and go to the bar. Stephanie comes to me. Her sister comes to me. They put their arm around me. They was like, don't let this bullshit get to you. At this point, Stephanie Harlow got mad and went off on Clarissa like, yeah, leave John the fuck alone, blah, blah, blah. I avoided it again because I don't want to fight with her. I don't know why she mad. We go out, and then after we go out at 3 a.m, Clarissa's sitting behind me in the car, and she said something else, and I'm like, you know what, I'm tired. She want to fight, I'm going to give her a fight. So I go off on her while I'm in the front seat. She gets mad. She kicked the seat. Then she tried to climb out the window in the back. Now I'm just sitting in the front seat chilling like, all right, you tried to fight me. You know what I'm saying? You want to make me mad. You the one mad. Look at you. You fucking trying to get out of the damn window in the back seat, and I'm in the front seat. My date driving the car. My date like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And so I'm chilling in the front seat. Stephanie and her sister in the back. Stephanie's sister is like trying to grab Clarissa, I think, and Stephanie was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then Stephanie still was trying to grab her. And then that was it. That was the big fallout, the big argument. When we got to the hotel front, she went to the back of the car. I went to the front of the car, and I was just smiling the whole time like, that's what I do. People try to fuck with me. I fuck them up. That's what you asked for. That's what you begged me for. I told this story. You need to understand how dirty Molly and Tiffany and Laura is. You need to understand this. Everybody there were real true crime YouTubers. Everybody at the lobby who saw it, Daniel Holland, everybody are real big YouTubers. Big YouTubers don't know who Molly is. They don't know who Tiffany is. They don't know who Keck is. They would never talk to them. They would never speak to them. No one there respects these three women enough to have a conversation with them. So only I told a story, the same story I told y'all. From what I said, they have no other version. Normally there's a guy version versus a girl version. There is only my version. These three women looked at my version and they said, Clarissa is no longer online. If Clarissa is no longer online, we could just make up any lie that we want to destroy John's reputation. So the lie we're going to run with, we're going to act like we're Clarissa's friends. We're going to act like we've been talking to her, even though she hates them and has never spoken to them in her life. We just going to act like we know her. She gone. So it's just John word versus ours. So let's just get fan base to believe that John went to CrimeCon and did some crazy sexual shit with his friend. You know, they didn't even know I had a date because after I didn't even say, every time I told a story, I never said that I had a date until they started trying to put this shit on me, right? So Laura behind the scenes saying she gonna get Clarissa on her shit. And she don't get Clarissa on her shit. She was gonna get a fake person. She was gonna get somebody to pretend and say all of these lies about me. I called Clarissa. I called the real Clarissa. First, I text Clarissa and I said, girl, I know damn you ain't finna go on no goddamn racist channel. Clarissa said, I am not on YouTube. I ain't been on YouTube forever. Whoever they talking about is lying. And so I said, well, that's what they're planning to do. And they've been using the story of crime to try to say like me and you, like I did something to you. And that made Clarissa so upset. Clarissa told me to call her on FaceTime, and she told me to record so people can hear from her own mouth. So I'm finna play Clarissa's recording. Stephanie, I know you watch. I talked to Stephanie Harlow today, and I want y'all to understand how much they lie. Laura went live on her channel, said that I don't date black women and I don't like black women. She did it the night I was on a date with a black woman. Laura came on her channel and told everybody that me and Stephanie Harlow aren't friends and we aren't talking. She just makes shit up out of her head. Me and Stephanie Harlow, not only are we cool, but you see Stephanie's latest video I made for her channel. How much can you fall on your face? Now they're saying there's a story about CrimeCon and they said these lies like Clarissa talked to them. Now you about to see just how much these women will lie and the depths they'll go to try to destroy someone's reputation with lies. Without further ado, here is Clarissa in her own words. By the way, before I play Clarissa, because I'm petty, and have the fake Clarissa go out here. And then I was going to drop the video, make them look stupid. But Clarissa was like, nah, she went and put up her community post. Hold on. She went and put up her community post. And her community post, I'm going to show it to y'all right now. Share the screen. Chrome tab. Clarissa Chic. Now, this is on Clarissa's page. Whoever is on a drama channel pretending to be me, and for the drama channel claiming I'll be live with them, you are mistaken. If y'all want the truth, you can see my FaceTime with @JohnCrimes on his channel. Please stop spreading bogus information and horrible rumors. There's no drama here. There never was. Have a good day. Stay safe. I'm gonna repeat one last time. This is Molly Golightly has gone live 5 times in the past year with this same lie. This same lie. Laura just did it the other day. Tiffany right there with him. It's not even fun proving them wrong anymore. It's not. It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. Hold on. Here's Clarissa. Wait, I had to find out why I saved it. Oh, no. You kidding me? All right. We're going to have to talk a little longer, and I'll show you why we're going to have to talk a little longer. We're going to have to talk for about 12 minutes. It's still rendering. I didn't think it would. I mean, it's like a fucking, well, it is a 20-minute video. She goes the fuck off. She calls. She's going to call Laura them out. She's going to let you know she's not cool with them, but it says 12 minutes on the render, probably because I went live. Let me see, can I share the screen and show you guys so I ain't lying? Share screen, share window. So you can see it right here. It's about 11 to 12 more minutes before it's done. And right there, Laura, I hope you're worried because you can see that that's Clarissa right there as the video is rendering. So I'll keep y'all entertained for 12 minutes and then I'll play Clarissa. All right. Like, I'm going to read y'all comments and whatever. And, you know, I put a link up there if y'all want to come up. John, even those who didn't see eye to eye with you back then felt like the story you told about Clarissa was simply just a bad weekend and discord amongst friends that wasn't really up for debate. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you, Lexi Lou. The scary thing is, like, if you look at my, hold on. Yeah, it's kind of crazy living down the street from my ex-wife because now she texting all the time because, like, I know she feel relieved to have help, like, on little things, just to like our kids' soccer games are in 2 different cities, an hour away from each other this weekend. So we got to like try to coordinate to get them to their different locations. But dang, man, I forgot what I was about to say. It's hard for me to roast and make jokes because I was going to say this after y'all heard Clarissa, but since we're waiting for the video to render of Clarissa, I'll say it now. What if Clarissa and her husband moved back to Africa? What if, because of what happened on YouTube and how she ended everything, what if she changed her phone number? What if I had no way to contact Clarissa? That's what Molly Golightly was betting on. She was like, this girl done left YouTube. If John can't contact her, then we can make up anything we want to say that this man did. What if I didn't have Clarissa? This is the second time they've tried to do this with somebody. And I had to show the screenshot of evidence, the fucking a man should have to prove these. And I'm dealing with real sexual predators. This is why sexual predators get away with stuff, because it's women like these that go out here and just make some shit up on somebody. If I didn't have this shit, I would be cooked. I would be fucked. Molly hitting the college tonight. Someone told me that Tiffany went to Lard panel and said that I'm an alcoholic. Man that's drinking nothing but water. Then already started his running, and I'm hitting my fucking gym right here at the apartment complex. Nice little gym too. From now on, but her friend is on camera getting plastered drunk all the time with guys in their 20s, and she's a married 47-year-old woman, 45-year-old woman. Like that's what I'm saying. It's boring. It's boring trying to. I can't even get up to say anything. I think it's very important for me to defend this, because there are people who believe that Tiffany is this nice person, and they're going to see like, wow, okay, not only did this girl allow to say this about this man's daughter, not only did she do this crazy stuff and disrespect the entire police department, which she should have had respect for since her father's a police officer, put her child in danger and get arrested, but now she's with two other women, and they were going to get a woman to use her fake voice to try to say be his friend, to pretend to be his friend, and pretend to come out here and then have this fake voice say a bunch of shit that wasn't true. So it's very important for me to put this video right here out here, man. I've been on him. I have reasons for everything I do. He had to start saying that it's drama, not true crime. It's the second biggest sport on the case. I have the proof. He can't masquerade. It is how they always accuse you of something that they end up being guilty of. Yeah. Nobody's seen me plastered drunk online. There's a deep subconscious connection you have in their head. You are in their head. Deciding not to argue with her is truly an honorable thing, John, especially since she forewarned y'all that she's always self-sabotage. We know how you are honest. I felt like I failed, though. But you know what? Let me tell you, Toothless Tiger. There was two forces. There's my empath force. And my empath is like, this girl always tries to sabotage your friendships. She's my friend, so I'm going to help her. So I'm not going to fucking argue her. But then there's the other side of me that grew up that had to defend myself, and I learned how to defend myself with words. That's why my words can cut deep, because of my defense mechanism when people come at me. So you have both of them sides fighting each other, and I put up a good fight. I put up a good fight because she started at 10 a.m. She went all day nonstop. She even went to Stephanie Harlow's sister and started talking shit about me and Stephanie Harlow to her sister, own sister. And I'm only saying this. She's about to tell you she's about to say in her own words. So I'm not outing some secret shit and like trying to make her look bad. She's gonna tell you guys this when it finished rendering. Me see where it is right now. Six minutes left. So I felt like Toothless Tiger. It was these two opposing sides of me, and I was trying. And when it got to 3 a.m., I had that liquor inside of me. We hadn't left the big club and party. I'm relaxed, having fun. Stephanie laughing. I'm laughing. My date laughing. Her sister. Everybody having fun except for Clarissa. And when she said something, then I was like, "Nah, I'm not finna keep letting nobody do this to me." So I had to say something at that. I'm so sorry they're doing this to you. We know that you're respectful to women. We see right through their lies and BS. Thank you, Robin S. And thank you for all the advice that you give me behind the scenes as well, too. It's like I don't. You know how y'all would go through some shit, right? And you'll tell a man, but he think he understand, but he really don't understand. That's what I'd be scared the opposite happens. Like to false put that on somebody, to me, it's the same as if a man goes and does it. The mental stress and everything he about to do to change this woman's life or this child's life. I'm dealing with so much sick stuff on my It's Been Real channel. Like I don't even like signing into my It's Been Real channel with the story that I recently covered because it made me want to throw up with all the, not just the guy that's doing the sexual assault, but the audience members that take up for him. You know, like I don't want to live in a world like that. And you got women who, through nothing but sheer ignorance, will tell you that Tiffany is a super nice human being. They don't know this stuff about her. So when they hear a little bit, they instantly think it's a lie. But like, look what they trying to do. Look at the depths they go through. They got like together with between Laura and Molly Golightly, and with them telling the dude to try to the same story about CrimeCon, telling him the same lie so he can go and try to tell another community I'm on some sexual assault like shit. Like look at the depths of where they go between two friends who ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a public argument in front of people. Just two friends who got into an argument. That was it. And she's gonna say that too. I can't wait for you all to hear Clarissa. And listen to Clarissa to the end. She's gonna wait to the end where she's gonna talk about these women in drama. I told y'all 3 fucking times, Clarissa does not know Molly Golightly. She does not know no Laura Keck. She does not know no Tiffany Marie. She don't know none of them drama channels. She hated them the whole time she was here. Even back then when Molly was trying to come at me and me and Clarissa was cool, she was like, just don't say nothing. They're just fucking disgusting. She stayed clear. She was like, Clarissa was like Stephanie Harlow. Stephanie Harlow stays clear from these skanks. So, hey, man, your mind is brilliant. You're quick. Always quick, man. And just kill 2 with 1 stone because they done told that other little dude, Angel, this shit. And he didn't went live. Now he about to look stupid. And they're going to look stupid at the same time. But what y'all got to remember, you got to remember, what if I lost Clarissa's phone number? What if I never had it? They was going to keep running with this shit. That's why I don't delete nothing, bro. That's right there. Why I don't delete nothing, man. Because y'all need to go hard at them. Because if you can do something this dirty to a man and then nothing happened to them and they just go on to try to find the next lie to dig up about me, never answering for this. What about all y'all women who over there rocking with them? What about all the women? I don't watch the videos, but I'm quite sure some people in the comment section saying some bad shit about me agreeing with this shit. Yeah, John, talk about CrimeCon. Making a conspiracy. What you want me to talk about? It wasn't that deep. It was not that deep. I was on that last live real and it was intense, my dude. The last live I did kind of hurt me because the guy DM me Detroit I was cool with. I ain't never had a problem with him. So I was kind of shocked when I saw his video. I never had a problem with that guy. I liked him. You know, DM me Detroit had the channel when it get real late because he'll go live like 2, 3 or something in the morning. When it get real late, I just go watch his shit and I pop in. He be like, yo, there go my boy John. There go It's Been Real. He announced me every single time I pop in. We were cool, so I couldn't understand where this came from. So that I didn't want to do that to DME Detroit, to be honest with you. But I'm not gonna let you sit up here and talk like that. So let me see where it is now. 94.5%, less than a minute left, for like 48%, 48 seconds left, and then it'll be over. And y'all can hear Clarissa in her own voice. Listen to everything Clarissa's saying because it takes a lot of courage. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm always love Clarissa is that if she left this, she didn't have to do this for me. You know, she didn't have to do this. Clarissa realized that You're not gonna use me to try to paint. I don't even know y'all. You're not gonna use me and act like y'all got your hand around, huddled on me to try to destroy somebody. You're not gonna. And she gonna say some real shit at the end, like, it's not only, she said, they're not only defaming you, John, they're defaming me too. You're defaming her by putting out this lie because it never happened. So and I know you don't give a fuck about Clarissa, but y'all thought y'all had your aim on me, but it was both of us you was defaming. I was some deep shit when she said that. I didn't even think about it that way. Without further ado, I think we're done. Here is Clarissa in her own words. Well, actually got like 9 seconds, and then you hear Clarissa in her own words. Crazy world we live in. Don't worry about that. It's been real. I'm done with that whole. Like, it makes me feel like I want to shower to talk about. There's so much more stuff I can talk about on that. No, my It's Been Real channel is not a battle rap channel. I did that one story. I'm moving on back to the stories I was doing before that because I just like, make me feel gross. That noise was the video finishing. So here is Clarissa in her own words. Okay, this is it right here. I had to make sure. All right. All right, I got you here, Clarissa, and I'm recording now with my phone on FaceTime on my phone in my apartment here. So, yeah, I haven't got everything all set up yet, but I'm sorry to have to drag you out of your awesome life, but I never thought that women would come and try to lie on a man to say that he did something wrong and to put a fake voice on the line. So I'm sorry to drag you back into stuff like this.
No, it's completely fine. Absolutely, I have no problem. I probably have a lot to do with that because I never set the record straight after, we ended up going our separate ways. I never went online and said, this is what actually happened because I kind of thought it was a very personal thing between the three of us, and I don't know if we should bring this other person back into it. I don't know what she's doing with her life right now.
I just talked to Stephanie because if they were planning to have a fake person be you online, of course I talked to Stephanie. She cool, she's same old Stephanie.
Yeah, I still talk to the both of you every couple months. Okay, I'm pulled over right now. The problem is I never set the record straight because I was embarrassed. The whole thing in New Orleans came to a head because of me. I was the problem in the mix, not you, not Stephanie. In our relationship, the three of us, you and I first started talking.
Yeah.
Before both of us started talking to Stephanie, and I felt like we had a great friendship. You gave me such great advice. You were helping me navigate YouTube because I was so new to it and I had no idea what the hell I was doing, and I still don't. And then both of us were fangirling over Stephanie, obviously, because she's like the queen of true crime. And then we started talking to her, and it was like this dream of like, oh my God, I have to pinch myself every day. I'm talking to like two of the best true crime YouTubers. How do I get to be so lucky? And at some point, I started feeling a little bit of like imposter syndrome. Like I didn't deserve to be there. Like I wasn't good enough to have conversations with the book. And well, I felt like you and Stephanie had a better relationship than the three of us, or me with either one of you. I felt like you two were bonding over so much more than I was bonding with either one of you, and I kind of felt like the third wheel, and that had nothing to do with you and Stephanie. That was all me. That was me. So I felt like I needed to change my YouTube to keep the both of you, or I needed to change my style to keep up with both of you, and you guys were giving me good advice to stay true to myself and to do what made me happy, and I kept on questioning everything I was doing, and I was putting myself into this slump where it was no longer even fun for me to do anything. And then you guys suggested, let's make a podcast, and it was so great. And then I felt like I had to overcompensate in the relationship because I didn't feel like I was smart enough or as researched as you guys were, or as technically savvy as the two of you were. So I felt like I had to overcompensate with photos and this and that and blah, 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 and making all the behind-the-scenes stuff happen. And even when we had some of our podcast recordings, I felt like I was the person who was wrong the whole time. Like, my setup wasn't good enough. My kids were yelling in the background. My manner of speaking, whenever I said what you guys have to understand is, and my mind thought, I was talking to the audience, like whoever's listening to the podcast, and it translated as me telling you and Stephanie. So I felt like I was doing everything wrong. And then at the last minute, I was going to go to CrimeCon, and I could absolutely not afford it at the time. And I was really stressed about the finances of it all, but I felt like I had to do it to be a part of this team. And so I went. And you and Stephanie, of course, were just like larger than life, like celebrities. And I was like in shock that I was actually talking to the two of you and that I was actually friends with the two of you. And I was starting to have all this doubt sink in. And you two were just so effortless and natural. And your friendship just picked up as if it was like you guys had been long friends. And I'm so insecure and so intimidated. And I started bad-mouthing you to Stephanie. I started bad-mouthing both you and Stephanie to Stephanie's sister. I was being vindictive and gossipy and mean and cruel because I felt like I was lashing out and I was angry and I thought you and Stephanie were going off on your own and you guys were just going to leave me behind. And I was hurt and I was sad because of this imaginary thing that I made up in my mind. And I felt embarrassed. I felt ashamed that I had been so insecure and so broken within myself that I was dragging other people down around me that I respected, that I loved. And I felt like when we were at CrimeCon that, you know, all these other people were just so natural and they were so amazing, like Ray Hughes and all these people were just so cool.
Hold on, I'm sorry. It went off the screen, so I was trying to like bring it back on. So I'm sorry, but I was listening.
Okay. Well, anyway, so after a great dinner and some drinks and a night out of town, you know, things came to a head, and you defended yourself, rightfully so. And I got into a fight, and we were both very strong and stubborn people. And
But just to clarify, because they hate me so much, they want to use any kind of lie. When you say fight, you're saying we got into a mental fight of talking shit to each other, not physical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not physical. It was not a physical fight, but I struggle with PTSD, and I have this trauma response and this flight or fight response. I had a full-on panic attack because I thought, like, my brain thought I was being in a situation that was not safe for me to be. So I was having a full-on panic attack. I literally tried to crawl out of the window.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. You're behind me.
You and Stephanie were just trying to keep me safe and trying to pull me back in and like, hey, yo, calm down. Or like, what the f is wrong with you? But in that moment, I was having a full-on panic attack. It's not something, obviously, that I have control over. And then I felt so guilty and awful after the fact. And I felt so shit about my own self after the fact that it was easier for me to just walk away from everything than to face it and to say, okay, listen, yes, I didn't feel good about how Stephanie and John treated me, but most of that was in my own head. And I never wanted to face the music because I was so ashamed and so embarrassed about how I treated you and about how I treat Stephanie. And you guys had done nothing but try to help me. And even after you were both sweet and kind to me, Stephanie still reached out to me a couple of times and talked to me about cases, and you messaged me, and you know, I was so happy for you when that dad got caught on the first case that you covered, and I reached out to you, and I don't deserve that, and I was really cruel to the both of you, and I was so awful to the both of you because of my own bullshit. And I've been so scared to come back to YouTube because I didn't want to deal with the drama channels, and I didn't want to deal with the trolls, and I didn't want to have to answer to the fans because I didn't hold up my part of the bargains, you know, with Patreon and all these things. And like after CrimeCon, I just ran away. I didn't even fulfill all the things that I needed to do, and now I can't even do that because I don't even have people's addresses and shit anymore. Mm-hmm. So I felt like it was easier for me to just stay away than to have to deal with all this because I was so ashamed.
Well, let me clarify something. Friends fucking fight. My mom told me, like, if you never got into an argument, then that person isn't your friend. So even at that night when all of this shit happened, we got into the big argument or whatever, I felt like I'm giving it to my fucking friend. She asked for it, so I'm gonna give it to her. But I'm just only arguing with my friend. We'll get over it. We'll be cool. I was more upset about like the Airbnb situation, but the argument I didn't care about because that's what happens. Like you said that you do this thing where you'll push your friends away, and I was not gonna let you do that thing where you push your friends away. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna be the first time when she try to push her friends away, I'm gonna fucking make her stay, and we're gonna be cool. Afterwards, I was gonna make you stay, and I felt like I failed in that because I did not make you stay, and you ran like you always do. And I felt like the only way to break the pattern, you know, she's going to have to get into it with her friend one day, whoever her new friends are, and she's going to have to stay there. You know, and I hope, first of all, fuck that bullshit. I'm still your friend. I'm still your friend now. You know, you said that me and Stephanie had a great bond. Me and you had a really great bond. Well, we talked on the phone fucking all day long. So there's no hard feelings or nothing. I felt bad for you because you hate the drama community. You don't talk to the drama community, and these women are lying, acting like they're your friends, acting like they know you, acting like they talk to you. You never spoken to any of them.
No, I don't even know who you're talking about right now.
Yeah, so
I don't even know them.
They're saying that they got to pull you on and all this stuff. That's why I hit you up. I'm like, I know Clarissa would never do that because they don't know that me and Clarissa cool. But also, I want to do one small thing. What's today's date?
Is today September 30th, 2021?
Yeah, September, okay.
Yesterday was my husband's birthday, so that's the 29th, so it has to be the 30th.
So I'm happy belated birthday. That cover anything that those liars have to do. So, one more thing. You know that I'm recording this, right? You wanted me to record this, right?
Yes.
All right.
I asked for it.
Yeah, so they'll try to say I did.
You never know if they have somebody's voice, if they have somebody's voice, who knows? I don't have a big online presence. If you go to my Instagram, it's been like months since I posted. If you go to my TikTok, I tried to post a couple of things with my husband, but that was a couple of months ago also, or months ago at least. I haven't posted a YouTube video since last year, maybe even longer than that. I'm not on social media that much anymore. I don't have time for it. I don't.
Oh, it's breaking up.
So I'm not on there.
Well,
I wanted you to use my face and see my face. Do you want to call back?
No. It's fine. It's all good. My taking up for me is over with. This is just me being a friend now. I don't run from shit. So I honestly think you should come back. You come back and you do an awesome fucking true crime video. I will pump it out. I will get everybody I can to pump it out. But do it if your heart into it and you love it. I just don't. You're gonna have to stop one day. I don't know what the subject gonna be, but one day you're gonna be faced with something and you're gonna have to face it. You know. And the trolls never mess with you. Well, you had like a couple, but you ain't got no shit like I be having. So.
Honestly, after the thing with New Orleans, I had people calling me on a daily basis, texting me on a daily basis, telling me how I stole our podcast things, how I tried to trademark our podcast things, how I was like doing all this stuff to try and steal money from you and Stephanie. And I had a lot of people come after me for months. And that's one of the reasons why I just didn't even bother to even come back at all, because I had all these people like hounding me over you and Stephanie, and I knew that a part of that was not even you and Stephanie.
No, because we had no money to take from us. We didn't put any money in the podcast, so they don't know what they're talking about. So that's a lie.
So exactly. So I knew that it couldn't have been the two of you, and it was just trolls, and that's one of the reasons why I was like, I'm not even going to bother coming back, because all these people are just waiting for me to say something to grab onto and just run with it. So in a way, I've kind of been waiting for a moment like this where you and I can sit down and clear the air and go over it, for me to say, listen, stop all the bullshit, because at the end of the day, the only thing that happened was I was insecure. That's it. That's the whole drama of it all. I was insecure. That's it. Nothing else. There's no other like backstories or whatever. Like, you guys need to get a life and go maybe like investigate something else, because nothing happened, and so we can move on, because this whole thing has been looming over my head for so many years, because every time I do anything, they're like, well, what's going on with John? What's going on with you and Stephanie? Like, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, this is exactly why I don't even want to bother anymore, because of these drama channels.
And I understand how drama channels can put pressure on you. But I would say this: if you're ever sitting down, just chilling, and you thought to come back or thought to do true crime, I got your back, and you ain't got to worry about nobody fucking with you.
I do appreciate that, and I am really sorry, John, for everything just between the two of us. I really have a lot of guilt that I carry around the way that I acted toward you, and I really am sorry. And I know that after the fact, after New Orleans, I was talking to John, and not to John, to Dawn and Maddie and all these other people, and they were trying to, like, and Kendall, I think her name was, and they were trying to get me to, like, oh, let's go live and let's do this and let's go talk. And I was like, I'm not any of that, because you didn't deserve any of that, you know? And they were like, well, he's talking about you again, and let's go and let's do this online. And eventually I had to completely remove myself from that crowd too, because it was just like every day, you just drama. And all I wanted to do was put my head in the sand. You know what I mean? Yeah. You and Stephanie didn't deserve what I did to you, and I'm so sorry, honestly, for my part, whatever I contributed to all of this, and that it's been going on for so many years, and it just ended up just being an insecure little girl, and that's it. That's the whole long and short of it.
I accept your apology, and I'm sorry too, because even if you started something, I still came back saying harsh shit. You know, I know how my mouth can be when I get defensive, and you know, I love you. I always love you. You always been like my sister, and I did like when you. I missed the conversation behind the scenes when you would you do your little check thing. You check. You didn't let me get away with shit. You always like, you know, call me out and make me a better YouTuber. So I miss that, and I'm always.
I appreciate that, John. Thank you.
I'm gonna get ready.
I hope this helps, because you don't deserve these troll channels talking shit about you about this of all things, and fuck them for wanting to use your name in the first place.
Yeah. Well, this will clear everything up with all rational people, and there, you know, I want to say I got to go back to work though, but. Do you understand what they're really doing when they go get a fake voice to try to do something to say your story when they don't even know your story? They never heard from you. You never spoken to them. They're trying to falsely say a man committed a crime and did something, and they know that they're lying.
Yeah, and not only that, but that's like defamation of character, honestly, for you and me at that point.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work for my boss.
And I really hope this clears it up once and for all. And who knows, maybe one day you and I can do another YouTube video again, and you know, we'll do Dyatlov Point 2 or something.
A lot longer than 14 minutes.
Shit. You're gonna have to get all your cables and everything ready so you don't like run out of power and juice and everything every 5 minutes again.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go.
Listen, I do love you, and I do miss you guys, and I really do wish you all the best, and really am sorry, and I'm really glad that we got a chance to make up a little bit.
No problem. I'm always here, man. You need anything, just hit me up, text me, let me know. But there's a part of that, like, I know I'm supposed to be thinking about myself and what's going on over here, but just listening to Clarissa talk, there's still a part of me that just so wants her to just come back and make a true crime YouTube video, because whatever her hurdle to come is to stop running. And but maybe it ain't YouTube. Maybe it's something else. She's gonna be courageous and she's gonna stand up and face it head on. And I don't know, man. It's just a cruel world that we live in, y'all. It's a cruel world. Like, let me show you how cruel it is. Let's say Tiffany really believed that I did something crazy at CrimeCon, right? If she really believed it, she should be happy right now. Nobody wants somebody to be assaulted, right? You should be happy, like, oh, I'm glad that wasn't true. But this is why I'm not letting them off the hook. I said what happened at CrimeCon. It was only me. You can't take my words. I just said the same thing Clarissa said every time I come up here. If you heard my words and you took that and flipped it to something else, you didn't hear from nobody. Everybody else, the big true crime YouTubers, and they were shocked to see Clarissa was acting like that. So you maliciously, you went behind the scenes and put into a huddle, and you came up with a plan to do this to me. There was no mistake. Is that the real Keck account? Someone's, hold on. Is that your real account, Keck? Because the crazy shit is you just went live talking about it. It's on your fucking channel. What are you talking about? You've been on panel with Marissa on her shit when she talked about it multiple times. What are you talking about? How am I desperate for attention when y'all go around trying to spread a story that didn't fucking happen? And that's what y'all do. Y'all try to run. I guess the live taken down. Do evil shit and try to run. Nobody be thinking about you, Lord. Nobody be thinking about you, bro. When everything done at the end of the night, and I'm like, I ain't got no work to do, kids, everything good to go. I want to go online. You're not the one who I even be thinking about. So how, and here's the thing. Everything you say, you never check. You just regurgitate shit. If I'm desperate for attention, why not go on my It's Been Real channel? You literally can see I get way more views on there. Way more people over there that like me. Whole bigger community. Why not go on my John Crime channel that just got 32,000 subscribers on? If I was really dirty, this is where I would have put that video. But I'm glad that you came here. I'm glad that you heard Clarissa in her own mouth. So we can end this bullshit. So now that you heard her out of her own mouth, we're not gonna be doing no little sneak disses no more, saying, yeah, especially what tell John to tell you guys about what happened in CrimeCon, making shit sound like it's all dirty and shit. What's up, Real World Podcast? What's up, my boy? I guess she got you blocked. You sit up there and lie and try to say a man doing some shit. When he comes out with the facts, as he always does, you try to say that you never fucking did it. If Laura thought for a second Clarissa was against you, she would have interviewed her. She, I don't ever lie about nothing. How many times have Laura been embarrassed since she's here? Laura, did you not tell your audience me and Stephanie Harlow are not friends? Why did you say that? You don't talk to me. You don't talk to Stephanie. How the fuck would you know? Do you not feel stupid that we talk every fucking day and I just made her last video for her? Why do you just say, you just make up shit and put it out there to the world? I slap you in the face with facts and evidence, and then you go try to make up something else, and you got the audacity to say that I want attention? Why the fuck did y'all even go live talking about me? Ain't nobody talking about y'all. Ain't nobody thinking about you. This is why your channel never grow. Right here. This is why your channel never grow. There's no reason a human being feels they need to go over there. You don't put out any kind of good content. And you keep doing dirty shit like this. Let me pinpoint this comment right here. So somebody said what I was really doing. So what Laura was doing in reality is bashing a woman's emotional difficulties when she's not even here to defend herself. They knew that Clarissa left the internet. She went on with her husband and her sons. She living her life away from the internet. So they figured, if Clarissa gone, who can stop us if we can just make up any fucking lie about what happened with CrimeCon with John? It's our words against his. Even though they wasn't there, nobody at CrimeCon liked them because they're not true crime. They're shit scumbag on the side of true crime. They don't talk to nobody at all there. They don't have a single message or nothing from someone there that said that what happened outside the front of that hotel. They just heard me say it and said, let me just make up some shit. I will give Laura this price. Laura wasn't the main one. The main one was Molly Golightly. Molly Golightly started it. Molly Golightly was the first one to make this shit up. Molly Golightly waited till she had over thousands of people watching her and then pushed this shit out to the world. And then once Molly did it, whenever somebody get mad, that's their go-to. So when they went to the other guy in my community, and It's Been Real, when they went to the Angel guy, they was like, oh, there's some guy who talking shit to John. Let's just go tell him that John did something at CrimeCon. He goes live and run off and do the same shit that he got them. It's like the same routine. That's why I'm not roasting. That's why I'm not excited. If they go lie, I show facts. They go lie again, I show facts. They go lie again, I show facts. It's the same shit, different night. It's weird to see some of y'all talking to each other. Like, it's weird to see Megan talking to I Need Oprah Money, because I've been doing I Need Oprah Money for years on my other channel. And of course, I know Megan for years on this channel. It's weird to see the communities like combining. Like, there go my man Beware. Beware's a different shit. Different community. I'm doing the same thing, showing facts to prove people wrong. Oh, by the way, Laura's here. Laura is here. Beware, do you want to come on? Beware, you would make me so happy if you came on my live right now. You are the perfect person to come here because Laura is watching, and I want you to respond to what Laura said. Do you want to come up, Beware? I want her to hear from you. What's up, Erica Cooper? You want to come up, It's Beware? I say It's Beware. You want to come up, Beware? It's Beware. All right, hold on. Let me shoot you the link. I want Laura to hear this. All right, come on up, It's Beware. Paul Malls. Y'all motherfuckers crazy. Paul Malls. See, I don't have to worry about. I just click you right away because
What's good, man?
I'm
What's
chilling. You
going
had
on?
me on here twice. All right, so check it. Laura is the lady that we on It's Been Real the first time. Me, you, Toothless Tiger, all of us was on there. Laura
Yeah,
is the lady that did all that racist shit.
that video
But
that
she
you
didn't know.
showed us.
Yeah. So check it. After that video, she said that I hate all black women because I would never date a black woman. And she said that because they're too powerful for me, and black guys who date white women only date weak white women. Now, what's
Wait,
funny part when
hold
she
on.
said it, I was on a
Wait,
date with a black
wait,
woman.
wait,
I date
wait,
all
wait,
races.
wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta cut you off. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now you know why I asked you
All
to come up.
right. Shit. Yeah. My wife is white and she's far from weak. Um, and I didn't get with my wife because she was white. I actually got my wife because we meshed. Like we, you know what I mean, we hit it off. We actually two strong, hard-headed people.
Yeah, you
Um,
got a fucking Italian.
like, yeah, she Italian at that. So she's not one of those lesser backbone white chicks as this chick Laura is. Laura actually was speaking about herself. She's one of those weak white women. And that's what she was going off of because and it wasn't like I was chasing white females. Again,
Mhm.
me and my wife just so happened to hit it off. It was just like, oh shit, boom, boom. And that was that. It wasn't, oh shit, she white. You know what? Let me go get me a snow bunny. Nah, it
Yeah.
wasn't one of those. That's the problem with certain people nowadays. I'm not out here just chasing white females, and I doubt you are neither. Like, I can't
Now
get
just move
people
back to the episodes.
that shit is pathetic, bro. Like, I understand certain people that got that outlook on, stick to your own race, black and strong. But again, I didn't look at my wife and say, oh shit, you white, let's rock. So, and on top of that, my nigga, she be keeping her foot on my neck. Like she's not one of those who, oh, okay, you said what? Like, nah, that's not my wife, Mo. What the fuck you talking about? Yo, go ahead. She's far from weak, Mo. So I don't know what kind of this chick
She also
Laura weak.
said, she said one more thing, my boy. She said, if you date outside of your race, you're a traitor to your race.
That's a lot of people mentality. So listen, I'm 40. So when growing up, bro, in high school, my high school was called Christopher Columbus High School. Yeah, that's crazy. I know. And where it was in an area that was kind of predominantly Albanians, but on the other side, it was blacks, y'all Jamaicans, Africans, whatever the case may be. So back then, nah, I wasn't rocking with white chicks like that. No. So my whole life, I wasn't growing up saying, let me date outside my race. So I'm 40. So of course, I dealt with black females. And no, I didn't say, well, I'm not messing with black females no more. Like, nah. For what? Black females is black females where I came from. My sisters is fucking black. I hang out with
Yeah.
nothing but black females. One of my closest best friends, she's a black female. And again, I didn't say, well, let me go and date the white girl because I could. No, we mesh, we decided to build and took it from there. I didn't say, yo, let me get me a white girl because she could get a car. And nah, that's a dumb dude mentality. And those are the people, that's the category Laura fits in. Laura fits in one of those stupid people mentalities who think retarded. Excuse me for using that word because a lot of people don't like that word. But Laura, one of those chicks, Mo, like you date outside your race, you a traitor. Like, you know what? I heard that before.
No,
My
no, let me
wife
tell
heard
you how
that.
crazy it is. Like, look, your brain about to bust. This community is way more evil than the stuff you even see on the It's Been Real. Check this out. Her number one mod, her her number one mod is a white woman who has a sister who's married to a black guy and has biracial children. That's her number one. And she let her say something like that and she cool with it. Now she propped her children up here to say, like, I'm not for against race. I'm like, it looked like it looked like you don't give a damn about these situations. Like your sister care because your sister dated a person outside of her race, but you just using your sister for clout. You don't really give a fuck about the issue.
And that's the same chick who put the black kid on as a display and all that. Yo, yeah, this joint
That's
goofy.
Molly.
Why
That's
is
her
she
friend
still
too.
on the internet? But again, that's what people look for, bro. Because there's a lot of people on the fucking internet who we say, why the fuck they still on the internet? And they still on the internet. So, listen, there's nothing you could really do about it. It's just, I notice when people try to put you in a box, you find a way to show them, like, yo, listen, you're goofy for even trying to fuck with me. You should have left me alone from the jump. What you did with the little punk, what you did with the goofy, continue to keep doing with this chick. But that's another thing with you. You say what you need to say and you keep it pushing. And that's what a lot of people don't like. People want you to keep speaking about them.
Exactly, because I was shocked that they went live about me the other day because I'm over there. I'm cooking on It's Been Real. I was over there cooking up some sauce. And I was like, why are they bringing my name up? Y'all was last week news to me. Like it was over with to me. Like y'all said I'm messing with y'all. I'm like she just came in my chat now, said like, I don't know. I'm looking for clout. I'm looking for something. I don't know how I'm gonna look for clout under her name. She's small. Don't nobody know her.
Word, like I don't even know her because you showed the video of the racist chick. If you ain't show us the video, we would never know about that joint because it's
but I never said her username, and I never
no, you never
like
did.
I call it Keck now. I just made up a word Keck. I just call it Keck.
Yeah, you never did like put her out there like that. You just expose what the goofy she is. I hate goofy people, bro. If I wanted to deal with goofy people, I watch Goof Trooping. I'm past that age. I don't need to watch Goofy and his son and all that goofy shit. That's why I don't entertain none of that goofy shit on YouTube, bro. Like with the goof battle twat, all that. I don't entertain none of that, bro. And only reason I came here because you my guy. And then I hear the goofy shit coming in and I'm like, wait, nigga dealing with goofy shit over here. This not supposed to be with a goofy shit.
Oh no, this is no. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. From what I'm learning, men are more predictable. Like I can see the men coming a mile away. They don't like you. Men on YouTube, the women are far more vindictive.
Yeah, yeah. Word. See,
like this whole live is about. They tried to say that I did something with a girl in New Orleans when I went to the crime con convention, but it was my friend they talking about, and my friend never said anything like that. My friend just left YouTube, so they figured since she left YouTube, we could just make up some shit about John. So like,
shit,
they'll sit like guys, maybe some loser guys do, but women will sit on 3-way calls from YouTube all night plotting.
Oh, wow, and come up with a whole sketch. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry, but y'all know y'all brains is different. Y'all different. Different. Y'all think differently. Like
no, hold on, my boy. Hold on. Somebody's trying to. Nope, we not doing that. Delete that Tiffany account. We not doxing over here. Delete that account.
What Tiffany? What happened?
I'm gonna show you how smart the women are. Hold on, I'm gonna delete this right here. I use on the channel. All right, so this is what they'll do. I'm not making this up. You ain't gonna believe me. The people who hate you, the YouTuber that hate you, they'll go get one of their friends to make a troll account with their real. No. Hear this out. With their real name. They'll get their friend to make a troll account with their real name come into your chat and talk. So then that way they can go make a video saying that you have people doxing them. Like they'll dox themselves just to lie and say you did it. I
Yo,
just saw her
YouTube.
name. I'm like, no, get that motherfucker out of here. Get him out. Get him out.
Yo, I'm
We're
glad
not
I
doing
just
this.
do this with you, bro. I'm glad I just go live and talk with you, bro. I'm not a YouTuber.
You
I'm just a
see,
YouTube video watcher.
you
Because this shit crazy.
see
This
how
world
you
is
see how
different.
different they are though. Like the
Yeah.
guys would never think to do no shit like this. Guys don't
Nah.
do. Guys just fuck you, bitch. They don't think to do shit like this. But women be intelligent with they shit. Like that's some espionage shit. I'm a dox myself in your channel just so I can go and say that you dox me. Guys don't even be.
See, I told you. They think different. That's different. That shit crazy and wicked.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's
Super
it's
wicked,
crazy.
bro.
Like this is where I teach people. So to me, this is a storage bank, and I never said this out loud. People like don't know how I think about my John Hand channel. It's a storage bank. So like, let's say I don't care about nothing until I get super big. So I get super big, and they try to say the crime con shit. I go back to my storage bank, and here go the video of Clarissa, the girl right here. So this is kind of my storage bank for future endeavors. And then I never said this out loud, so they don't know how my brain be thinking. But when it comes to It's Been Real, my stomach hurt to go over there because of the incestual conversations about, daughter and like I'm over it. Like these guys will sit and talk about that shit for weeks and weeks and weeks. I didn't say what I said. I'm moving on to a better topic because that shit is sickening, man. You don't want
And
that
that's
on
the
your
shit
brain.
that kill me. You see how you say what you need to say, you make your points, and you keep it pushing. But they call you a clout chaser. To me, a clout chaser is someone that continuously chase the clout.
They just keep going with it.
You put what needs to be put out there so people could be knowledgeable of it, and then you moved on. But now everybody else is keep jumping on your wave, adding your name and shit. So and then call you a clout chaser.
Yeah. And here's the fun about clout chasing, right?
That shit backwards, bro.
Look, all these women over here, they are not respected in true crime. Like when I tell you about, like when I start naming people in real true crime, they don't know any of these motherfuckers. How like put it like this. I'm gonna say, that I'm gonna make it to where you can understand. In battle rap, they're real battle rap bloggers. They're real. There's a Piper Boy, right? I'm just naming really popular. There's a Vodafly. There's a
Don't name that. Don't name Kenny.
I know you're right. I'm saying I'm talking about numbers and popularity, right? I'm talking about who you go to, right? J Black, right? His shit look like a damn TV show. It's set up everything, right? And then you got that guy who I make my stomach hurt. I don't feel like saying his name. You see the nigga in his mother basement. Yeah, but you see how he part of the drama world. He not respected in the real. So these women here, they're respected when it comes to real true crime. The real true crime people are completely different than they are.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. I hear you because you just made it perfectly clear because I would never subscribe to Dude. I never have subscribed to Dude, but I would go and watch the Piper Boy joint, even though I'm, you know what I mean? So I get where you're saying because Piper Boy be on some drama shit, but not, you know what I mean, full out. He
say
I
something
get you though.
leave.
Yeah, like that.
I'm sorry, I forgot my point. Here's my point for them calling me a clout chaser. So the chicks I'm talking about here is that they're not respected as real credible people in true crime, right? All their videos are clout chasing videos. They'll just only talk about the big case. They won't do any research. They'll just hit record and just run their mouth. Like how Battle Truth, they don't edit. They don't do nothing real to make them stand out. They just, this case, this is popular. Let me just keep waking up every day and clout chase off of this right here. But over here, we don't call it clout chasing. Over here, we call it tragedy pimping.
Tragedy what?
Tragedy pimping. The guy that made it up just had his whole channel taken away from him.
Yo,
They got
you
him.
said tragedy pimping. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Now that's ill. That's
What's up, my
ill.
baby?
Yo,
I'm here.
I caught you live last night too. I caught it late, so I like rewatched this shit. I
Which
don't even
one?
know why you waste your breath on dude from Detroit, bro. I'm not even saying his name either. He's nobody I wouldn't watch. One thing I hate is these bloggers who scream in their camera like they actually can get a point across screaming in their camera. Like, who the fuck are you screaming at? So, dude, you made the live one.
Here's a backstory. You see how I'm cool with you?
Yeah.
We cool? That's how I was cool with him. If you didn't like something I'm doing, ain't you gonna come talk to me?
Facts. I'm not gonna make a video.
Yeah, and he saw he was saying all those cheap shots and that. So I had to look at him. I'm like, okay, if you willing, like the night before, I was just saying, all those guys are weirdos, but I'll debate DME Detroit because he cool with me.
You did say that. You definitely did say that.
He made that video, so I said he dead. He got to die.
You actually did say that night. You said out of all those weirdos, DME Detroit would be the only one I would actually speak to and debate with.
Yeah.
And then he do some goofy shit probably, right?
True grind.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what they do, bro. He was just waiting for you to say his name, and then he didn't even listen to what you said. He just heard what you said and ran with it. That's all he did. He didn't actually listen to what you said. He just heard it and was like,
Real World Podcast. I'm sorry, my guy. He don't represent it. You know what, Real World? You know what, Real? Oh my, Real, you the only dude from Detroit I've never heard say what up, though. I just thought about that. I ain't never heard you say what up, though. You know how they always say that from Detroit?
Yeah.
But nah, he don't represent y'all, Real. He don't represent y'all, man.
Yo, you heard you read what Dave 312 said? Exactly,
Yeah,
Dave. That's exactly why I'm not a fucking blogger, bro. That shit is fucking weird, my nigga. It's just too much weird shit. You know, at one point in time, you remember you was able to just watch someone blog and everything was just, oh, okay, cool, boom, and that was it. Now you watch a nigga blog and then you gotta check and see who he taking shots at. Like, goddamn, why this motherfucker just can't do a blog and say who won the fucking battle, who lost, and keep it pushing? Now it's
that's why I had to remind myself. I had to remind myself I'm not in that community. I had to remind myself that what I did something with my It's Been Real channel that I've been wanting to do for years. Like I ripped that channel out of battle rap community, and I'm in my own community. People come in there from all over.
You definitely did.
You know what I'm saying? And they trying to pull me back because I did one story on Battle Truth. I'm like, y'all not pulling me back. I'm not in this shit. I'm not going to go with y'all every day. I did my own shit. I'm not in that community, man.
He said it. It ran away from the original essence of battle rap blogging. You're fucking right, bro. Because now you got blogging.
That ain't my problem, though. I'm not in battle rap. That's the problem.
That's what Dave said. He said it ran away, and with the new age of blogging now. Don't get me twisted. I don't watch DNA Tooth for exclusive battle rap content. I actually watch DNA Tooth to get a laugh. He be funny.
About me, I got a problem with him.
No, he's hilarious, bro. At times he's funny to watch. Sometimes he be going in and it's like, damn, Tooth, you wailing. Like, who's behind this puppet wailing like this? But then there's times where you like, dude is ill. And then you got Restore Order. Even though they do their whack bar a week, certain people get offended by that. All they telling you is to step your shit up. And they tell you about battles. And then they bring up the nonsense that's going on. Like Monday they brought up the goofy nonsense that was going on, bro. That everything that was going on from last week about the two clowns, they brought that up and they spoke on that. I watched like them. Every once in a while, I may swing through a Piper Boy blog. Other than that, the
But shout
rest of
out to
these
the
dudes,
Cash App. I can't say I don't want to say your real name, but you know who you are. So
the
thank you
rest
for
of them
that.
dudes be all about drama, bro. That beefing, rah rah rah, wanting to be the top blogger. Like, be a top
I
blogger in
get
your own mind.
I get fatigued really fast. Like right now, I get like I used to just can keep going and going and going and going and going. But like, and then here's something else I never told nobody. So y'all about to hear this first right here, right? Bro, look. Look, I got a couple chairs in here. It's empty in my apartment.
You're definitely right.
It's empty in my apartment now. I went through the biggest transition. My transition almost over. I just gotta get a moving company to move all my big furniture in and then decorating, you know what I'm saying? But like I can't edit video. So I made a decision that I'm gonna go live. Things that I would not have addressed, I'll address. But to be here, this is my first time going live right now with my Wi-Fi. I've been every time you saw me live, I was using it from my phone. I got my internet hooked up. When I'm
sounded all static and shit.
Yeah. But when I'm in here, all my furniture in here, everything's set up. My big computer is over there. I finally got it out the box. It's been in the box for 2 months. When that shit get plugged, I don't have time no more to address small shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm back to being the guy that I was.
Yeah. Back on that path.
I only engaged in the fuckery because I had time to engage in fuckery. I couldn't do nothing else. But like, I got other shit that I'm talented at. I got other shit that like people relying on me for. Families are relying on me for. I got big shit that I need to do. And let me tell you how good my friend Stephanie Harlow is. She kind of tricked me, right? I thought she just wanted me to help her out, but she tricked me. She wanted me to make this trailer for her channel. And she knew, and she told me afterwards, she knew that if she got me to sit down and edit video, that I was going to fall back in love with editing and being creative. So she kind of tricked me because I was like, after I made that video for her, I'm like, yo, fuck these motherfuckers talking shit to me, man. I'm motherfucking John. Like this shit don't entice me no more. That's why normally when I bust people, animated or I roast you or whatever. But tonight I was just like, yo, let me go ahead and just show these. Let them hear Clarissa. But like, I'm not into this shit no more. I'm over it. I'm like literally over this shit talking stuff, bro.
I remember seeing that name in one of your chats, the Clarissa name. I remember seeing someone type it or speak about it, but I just didn't know what was going on. So I just didn't bother to speak about it because I was in and out.
The troll women, the negative troll women ran to Angel in the other community to tell Angel about it to try to get him to come at me. The drama gets draining. Yeah, the drama gets draining. You know what I'm saying? Like
the drama definitely draining.
Yo, when I did Stephanie Harlow trailer and it was going, and then the images, how I was doing it and making it go big in the words and putting hidden images and hidden stuff all behind that you got to look hard to pair. When I was creating that shit, I was like, yo, man, fuck these people, bro. Why am I gonna scoop down to their level when they talk shit every day, when they can't scoop up to my level to create what I create? Fuck these motherfuckers, man. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm dramaed out. I'm dramaed the fuck out. I'm a creative dude. I like to make things. I want to make shit. So
I'm glad you are starting to see that. I know you probably already saw that. I'm glad you're saying that because this shit is for the birds, bro. He gonna drain himself out. I'm surprised, dogs. I'm surprised. Whatever. He gonna drain himself out. The ones that's actually doing something and progressing in life should just fuck that. Yeah, sure. You said that. All right. No doubt. Yeah. Cool. You still in your mother basement. Like, when you get out your mother basement, I respect you. Get out your mother apartment. Get the lease in your name. When you got something in your name that's you, I respect you. That bedroom, that's a bedroom, my nigga. Like, shut up. That's the mentality niggas got to start having now. You in a fucking bedroom, bro. Your mother name is on that lease. It's over. I don't even need to argue with you no more. That's how I look at a lot of stupid little niggas.
My name damn sure on this one. My name damn sure on this one right here. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you some shit. Like, a lot of people wouldn't say that shit with a lot of people trying to come at them, but I've always been an honest person, right? So all my patrons already know this. All my patrons and my mods, people I'm close to, my patrons and mods, but don't nobody know this. Like, I got to Atlanta September the 7th. What's today's date? The 30th?
Yeah.
I got to Atlanta September the 7th. I didn't get an apartment until my lease said September. My lease said September the 27th. So for 20 days, I had nowhere to stay. Go back and look at the videos I was making in 20 days. When I exposed Tiffany on the fucking video, everybody begging me to come in. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I couldn't tell them what, the truth. But like, if you go back and look at the video, I got the camera pointed up to the ceiling because I was in a hotel room.
I remember that video. Yeah.
I drove 4 days across the country, bro. Thinking I'm finna go to my apartment, and they was like, the money you pay holds an apartment for 2 days. I'm like, bro, it took me 3.5 days to get back across the country. So like, it was voided, so we gave it to else. I'm like, I paid $350 just to hold. You knew I was coming across the country. We had a conversation, we laughing, we joking. They just did some fucked up, dirty shit. And it was hard to find an apartment over there because they weren't taking you serious. They wanted motherfuckers that was in Atlanta, so a person in Atlanta could come to order or whatever they first thing. So I had to come back. And then, dude, you know how hard I had it these past 20 days? You know how everybody, I have so many people texting me, when you gonna drop the Carly documentary? When you gonna do the Jessica Reed? When you gonna do this? When you do this? I ain't have no motherfucking place to stay. It wasn't even from like a money issue or anything like that. It's just that, nigga, it's really hard to get an apartment now. I thought you just pay a motherfucking money, then you have people lie to you, people jerk you around, people. Nigga, at one point in these past 20 days, I paid 4 apartment complexes at the same time. I paid all of them the application fee down deposit. And they were like, my friends were like, aren't you wasting money if you do that? I said, motherfucker, I got a place to stay. I got to do 4 at one time. The first one come back, I'm going to take that motherfucker. I just, that's how stressful it was the past 20 days, bro. That's
anywhere from $25 to $40 for the fucking the application.
No, that's the application fee. I paid the background check and everything. So that was $250 a pop. That was $250 here, $250 here, $350 at this motherfucking apartment complex. And then it was like, if you get approved for all of these places and you choose one, you don't get your money back if you approve. I'm like, what choice?
And
I had to get a hotel. But the whole time I'm doing this, everybody asking for shit. Motherfuckers on this channel. When you gonna come out with a Tiffany video? Motherfuckers on the other channel. When you gonna come out with Jessica Reed? Why you ain't making true crime videos? You just done gave away your John Crime channel. I be wanting to slap motherfuckers. Like, shut the. If you know what the fuck I'm going through right now, like,
you just didn't want to really tell nobody because of shit was too much on your shoulders.
Yeah, the worst time of the day was 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. was a horrible time for me, bro, because 5:30 p.m. is when all the leasing is closed. So if it's 5:30, you ain't got no key in your hand. That's another night you ain't got a place to stay.
Fuck yeah.
I couldn't stand 5:30, bro. Like,
and I know that drive. Damn, it's 2 days. 3.5 to 4 days. The drive back.
Imagine you. Yes, I'm finna go get my keys to my apartment. I'm finna go see my kids. I'm here. Daddy's home. I made a song. Daddy home. Dad ain't got no home for himself.
It's good anonymous wish.
What you say? Anonymous wish knew. She knew. Some people knew.
But you in the spot now, and all you got to do now is just get your shit up and running.
I was lying. I was like, yo, I ain't making shit because the internet ain't turning on. But like, after 1 week turn to 2 weeks, I'm like, damn, they will be like, damn, how long it take the nigga internet to turn on? But I ain't have no place, period. I got a place. I signed my lease 3 days ago. man, I just signed at least three days ago, bro.
Yo,
So what's
stupid.
up?
Nigga said, how long I'm gonna tell niggas that I'm gonna internet?
Like look at like this is what I'm saying. Like people don't know. People don't know how it is to be me. Somebody just text me right now, not text me, sent me Facebook about another case that they pouring their heart into. They wrote this long passage that they want me to do the case, and I know if I put myself in their shoes, they like, ain't nobody fucking with me, ain't nobody trying to listen to my family. But it's John Crime guy. He'll do it. My TV on the floor, my computer on the kitchen counter because I got no tables in here. Like I'm just trying to get my shit together, you know. I'm just trying to get my shit together.
Respect your honesty.
Yeah. Somebody said I was thinking you can move right in after paying a deposit and rent. Shit, these motherfuckers are hustling out here. I don't know if it's all over.
You'll be surprised. Now, I'm not saying it's a good thing. Nah, it's whack what's happening right now. But now, a lot of these mother and landlords is really caking dogs. And they really ripping people off. Really.
I'm gonna tell y'all the biggest story
all that shit.
Like, let me tell you the big that like really pissed me off, bro. There was this really fucking expensive apartment, and I'm like, the second day I got here, so I got here that Thursday, and I'm like, I'll be right back. This shit was high, but it was the only thing available. There was nothing around this motherfucker, nothing. And I'm like, again, to 5:30. I told you, hey, 5:30. So I did one night, 5:30 Wednesday. So Thursday day two, I went back to it like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So I'm in the parking lot in front of the leasing office and filled out everything I need to. So just to make sure everything good, I filled out. I went in, took this computer, showed it to this man, and was like, is it all this paper, everything goes good? He's like, yeah, it should be 1 to 3 days on a background check. Now, 1 to 3 days is short as fuck, except for when you ain't got no place to stay. Every night you paying for a hotel. You know what I'm saying? So 1 to 3 days come. Sorry, man, it's a hole. So I'm sorry, most people are taking, 4 to 5 days. I'm like, fuck, 2 more days, 4 to 5 days. That's on a Friday. And then come at Friday, I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on, bro? Everybody backed up. He said, like, but everything good, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good because people who didn't get approved in one day real quick, that mean they had some ownership. I ain't got to share some out. My credit fucking good. Got a great job. Ain't nothing. I'm solid across the board on everything. He was like, well, you ain't got to worry about it. You gonna be cool. Then it turned out I called him. He was like, yo, in one of the counties in Georgia, they having a backup on running stuff, and you used to live in that county. So they telling me in that county, because they need more workers, it's gonna take to October the 1st. So this is an expensive apartment, bro. I paid $350 just for them to run this shit. And so now I'm sitting here and I'm like, am I gonna wait to October the 1st for one fucking county while I ain't got no fucking place to stay? Or then at that point, that's when I just start paying anything I saw open. I just paid for the background check. So even for this apartment I live in right now, I didn't contact them till Thursday. Motherfucker had me approving everything by Friday or whatever. Inspection Monday. I signed it Tuesday. Just that. I still ain't heard back from the other apartment complex. They get, because you know what I'm saying? I still ain't heard nothing back.
You just lost all that bread though.
Yeah, and there's another apartment complex I put in for. They ain't even contact me once. I went on their website, paid everything, put it in. I just ain't care because I got this, but they ain't nobody called me, nigga. They just took my money. I just gave free money to them. Ain't nobody even contact me.
And that's what's going on right now. No, you know what it was, John? I'm gonna be honest. You was desperate and you was looking for a place right away, and they saw that. No bullshit.
Take advantage of you.
Facts, yo. Yo, these people that's doing the land for rent, land for sale, and all that shit right now, they looking for happy-go-lucky, gullible motherfuckers that think they just gonna buy some land and grow some bud, and you know what I mean? So they trying to get in. You got to know, especially the little ins and outs and all that fine print bullshit. So. Yeah, dogs. They saw it coming, and I'm glad you got you a place now, though. You settled and you straight.
Yeah, man, bro. Look, listen to me. I keep everything private, right? Ask my people in my Patreon. I walked in this motherfucker, man. Oh yeah, Desi, man. Like, bro, it was. You remember Smith last scene on Fresh Prince when he was in the room, that the living room by himself, and it was
And
empty.
the empty and the shit was empty. Yeah,
And
yeah,
that
yeah.
how that how I was standing. I was like, bro, I was so fucking happy to have this motherfucker, bro. Like, nigga, I'm putting out. You know, I film everything, so you're gonna see all this film. I film every day of my 20 days. Well, I
Oh
didn't have a place
shit.
to stay. I film. So you're
Oh
gonna see this shit, bro. You're gonna see crazy stories, but like, bruh, I was so relieved, man. I was so relieved to be here.
no, I'm
So,
happy for you, dogs. How's the hot pepper plant doing?
all right. So the hot pepper plant. When this I'm a stand up dude. I didn't tell my ex what happened. I mean, I just drove here. The apartment complex said no. I went to my ex house to see my kids, and I said, "Can I leave these 2 plants here?" And she said, "Yeah, of course." And kept watering the peppers are now red. They're now red. Now
What
the
kind of peppers
reason
are
that I
they?
huh?
What kind of peppers are they?
The world's hottest pepper, nigga. The
The,
Carolina Reaper, the world's hottest.
the,
Bring your ass over
you,
here. You're gonna eat one. You come over here, you're gonna eat one of them motherfuckers. But the reason
whoosh,
the reason that I went
it made
out
my
because
eye tear.
yeah, that's gonna be the last thing I bring in. Once everything all set up and I got everything the way I want to across the whole apartment. After everything looked like I've been living here for a while, I got the little incense and shit burning. I'm bringing my plants and put them on the deck. And I'm gonna smoke me a cigar next to my aloe and my goddamn Carolina Reaper. So that's the last thing I'm moving in is my plant.
Nah, that's what's up. You growing Carolina Reapers.
Yo,
Whew,
let me tell you some shit about my job, man. I fucking hate my
whew.
boss, man.
I got my
So you
scotch.
know, I
I
just
got
do.
I got some Scotch bonnet peppers paste that I usually make up. You know what I mean? I buy a bunch of Scotch bonnet peppers, throw a little,
No, bro.
that's some yard shit. I
All
never
right, I'm
had the
finna show
Reaper.
you how. I'm finna show you how much shit is. Just you ain't gotta know what a Scoville unit is. Just listen to the numbers. A jalapeno pepper,
I know what the Scoville numbers are.
8,000. Your Scotch is 300,000. I'm growing 3 million.
Yo, you really in the hot shit like that? You fuck
Yeah,
with hot
yeah,
shit?
I got it. Huh?
Whew.
Mine 3 million. Yeah. So
Nah, yeah, my throat itching from even hearing that.
yeah, it's all good, man. It's all
Yeah,
good,
that's a
but
little
like
too
look,
hot for me. I put that in my paste. I put probably like a little bit because I make jerk paste and all that shit. I take a little bit of that and put that in there. But 3 million, my nigga? Ooh,
yeah. This is what I be
ooh.
wanting to say, man. When people don't know something on YouTube, they make up all this crazy shit. There's a woman who came in here when this live first started and was like, John, I don't understand why you don't do your true crime and blah blah blah, saying all this shit. And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. If I say something to her, I'm wrong. But like, you gotta put everybody else's needs before your own, especially doing some shit like this right here, man.
Yeah, and I'm glad you actually. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. What's up, Flow Easy? I'm gonna keep saying it
Oh yeah,
again, bro.
yeah.
I'm happy you
I remember.
found your spots.
I was gonna say this right here, my boy, about my boss. So I'm at a new job, I'm at a new company. We working on Zoom, and my boss says I want to play something for motivation. This motherfucker plays the scene of Will Smith. I forget the movie when he playing the homeless guy with his son. When
Oh,
the
shit.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, the pursuit of happiness.
He plays
That's a
the
good movie.
scene with Will Smith when Will Smith got his foot at the door in the bathroom trying to find a place for his son and him. Bro, that shit was deep, man. I mean, like I from what I was going through the past 20 days, I mean to see that I had to turn my camera off on Zoom, bro. Like that shit hit. That shit hit hard. That shit hit like a Lux third. Like, and I feel like everything happened for a reason, man. You
No,
know,
I
and then
did.
like just all the shit that niggas coming at me and even guys, women, everybody's coming at me and shit. And I'm like, all of this whole time, you know.
But you handled that shit like a person supposed to, dogs. Somebody with a
Yeah.
fucking head on their shoulders. Anybody that didn't have a head on their shoulder, they probably would have hung themselves.
Nah, man. Look, I'm gonna show you how everything happened for a reason. That a really expensive apartment that I'm still waiting for, that they ain't gonna even give me my money back till after October the 1st. That shit was 30 minutes away. Everything fall away. This apartment I'm in now is 5 miles away from my kids. I done timed it every time I can get to my kids in 11 minutes. So everything happened for
See?
a reason. I live
Exactly.
They talk all this shit, you live across the world, you this, you that. I live 11 minutes from my kids now. So,
and you needed that. That's all you was pushing to get to Atlanta for anyway. I remember the first day you started speaking on you moving back to Atlanta, leaving Cali. You was speaking on you wasn't even speaking on just wanting to get to Atlanta to get to Atlanta. You said, I want to get out there. I got to get my kids. I got to get my kids. And
I stayed 6 weeks in July. I came here in July for 1 week. I ended up staying 6 because I said, fuck that shit, man. Move back with my goddamn kids, man. And the whole 6 weeks I was here looking for a job and looking for an apartment then. But I realized quickly, I had a house. I was going to stay in 2 houses. I wasn't even looking for an apartment at that time. But I realized as soon as you tell them you're not in the state, they're not fucking with you. The people at the leasing office, they like, fuck. And oh my God. Desi, Desi right here. Desi was so happy for me, man. I got a nice house. Right before when I was still in Cali, I got a nice house. I called my mom. I found a house. I'm signed now. And then after I got it, I ran my mouth. I said, okay, y'all need the money for the whole. All right, I'm in California right now. How do I get y'all the money right now? Like, how do I don't help me with the plan on the money? Or she said, all right, I'm gonna come back with you. This motherfucker hit me back an hour later and said, you were disqualified. Bitch, I was just qualified. I got the paperwork. I got everything signed and email. I got it right here. How the fuck am I disqualified now? Because I ran my fucking mouth and they knew I wasn't in the state of Georgia. They weren't trying to hear from me. I was so mad, bro. I was so mad, bro. I hadn't told you.
That's just like when me and wifey we ended up having to go and stay in New York for a little while. And it's good because it still got the crib out there. And when we was looking back for another crib out here, whoa, that shit was so difficult when it was like, oh yeah, we coming up from New York and it takes about 4.5 hours, 4 hours, 40 minutes, close to 5. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was a lot of those. So yeah, I hear what you're saying with that. They want you to be there. Like if you trying to rent or buy anything, well, it's normally a rent. When you going to rent something, it's usually they want you in that state. They want to know you in that state.
The hardest shit is every apartment complex I put in for, they approving me. The email you was approved. Remember, you only get your money back if you're not approved. So now I got an apartment. They're like, oh, you approved? You're gonna move? Like, I already got a place, so they get to keep my money.
And you ain't getting none of that bread. Yeah, you keep, but watch you get all that bread back on the back end.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's all
no. The bread don't even matter. You 11 minutes away from your kids, so
that's what I'm saying. It's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
You can keep that bread. The bread that 11 minutes away from my kids is what really matters.
Yeah. But man, I'm gonna end the live, man. Go ahead and end the live, man. You always welcome, man. This nigga didn't.
You already know, bro.
The channels are swirling and mixing all together.
Hell yeah. It's just blended. Stay up,
bro. I hold it down. I put it in the private chat.
Y'all, I'm gonna look into that EBL.
That's what's up. I didn't let you up, Dean, because you didn't show your face. You gotta read the private chat. So I'm gonna catch you next time, and y'all hold it down, man.